a production of the Mesa Chamber of Commerce. Visit us at mesachamber.org.
Decided instead of like some chambers do, and we used to do a lot of networking events, like we were heavy on the networking thing. And it's great. Some small businesses especially really want to get in front of 10 new people or 50 new people. But really the work of what we do is in all of our like committee meetings. And so we have pretty much one for everything. Government affairs has been going on for a very long time. So we bring in, different political people or people about water or you name it. We have chairs for most of these. Nonprofit Vitality Council started because we thought we had a lot of nonprofits in the chamber. And we had about 10. And this was about 12 years ago. And now we have 84, I think.
Wow.
Yeah, it's changed a lot. And you would think that they wouldn't want to get together because they're competitors. They do not look at it that way. We bring in speakers, they come in and they talk to each other, and during COVID, it was really just humbling to watch how they all worked together and they shared information but resources. I mean, I need masks. Oh, I just got 200 masks. I can share a couple. That kind of thing. They've shared pallets of diapers. You name it, they've really done it, and it's just been fun to watch. I started a veterans program here about 2015. That has continued and been supported by our Industry and Defense Council, which you won't read a lot about because it's kind of, I wouldn't say secret, but it's not something that we can open to our general membership. They have told me that they go to other manufacturers associations and things like that, and it's open to anybody. Well, picture Boeing. Now picture somebody trying to sell 401k programs. Of course, they'd love to go to Boeing, right? They have a lot of employees. Well, Boeing doesn't need to get hit up like that. I use that as an example, but you know what I'm talking about. So we've kept that really kind of quiet. There's about 40 businesses that are involved in that now, and that actually started as a suggestion from Senator McCain. He had a staff member call me one day and say, the boss has an idea. I'm like, okay, I should probably listen to this. And we got Boeing and Namo Tally together for lunch, and I told them what he was thinking, and we had a meeting in December of 2015 where we brought together about 8 people. And now, like I said, there's about 40 businesses that are involved. And really the idea is that these businesses with like issues have an opportunity to talk to each other, make decisions on things that affect the city of Mesa or the state, and they can take their ideas, concerns, suggestions to a higher level in Congress. And so we've had this two-way communication with McCain and others since then, and it's just been fantastic. We've gone to DC 3 times, I think. We have this incredible relationship with Yuma, which seems weird, but there's proving ground in Yuma where they do testing, and Yuma only had one of our businesses that was doing testing there, and they all do testing somewhere. Well, they were doing a lot of testing in Texas, and so we went down. We spent 2.5 days down there. We did a lot of touring on site, which is mammoth. It's like, I think the size of Rhode Island or something. And before we left, we had them individually give me and Julie from the Proving Grounds feedback, and we kept it anonymous. We gave it to Commander Poppenberger, and they made some significant changes. When we were there, they had about $1 million in testing revenues, and 4 years later they had about 13 million because some of our folks started doing testing instead of going to Texas, kept it local. I mean, it's been a blessing. We're taking them back down there in November, and they're coming up here with the leadership from YPG, so all the military folks are coming up to see our businesses probably in December or January. It's been great. Because of the model of that, when I found out that at that time it was McSally and Cinema were on the banking committee, I'm like, hey, we should have a banking committee. This seems to work. And it does work. So we opened the Mesa Financial Network Committee. We've done that for about 2.5 years now. somebody from those offices are on all of our calls or in our office for chamber meetings, it's wonderful when you've got that kind of collaboration. If that worked, well, gee, she's also on the healthcare committee, so let's start a healthcare committee here. That committee has been awesome. We started that probably 2 or 3 months after the financial network, and we have the same kind of support from those offices. Mesa's an aging city. I mean, we have, well, you know better than anybody, we have an aging population, right? We have huge healthcare system here in Banner, and we have lots of other ancillary programs, different groups that are doing lots of great work. And so we've kind of focused on 3 things in that committee. We focused on dementia, and we focus on technology, and then obviously over the last year we focused a lot on COVID. It's been really rewarding to me to watch everybody just get together, and we've got PD and fire that are very involved in that committee. And since we started that, I want to say 8 months ago maybe, we have been designated as a dementia-friendly city, so we are dementia-friendly Mesa. And staff probably would question if I'm part of that group right now, because there are some days after 4 o'clock I just don't remember everything anymore. And then VAST is Valley Against Sex Trafficking, and we started supporting that nonprofit internally. Like, we do a lot of work with and for them. Most people, you probably know a lot about this, but most people don't understand how significant sex and human trafficking is in our city. We are a leader in the state for human trafficking. There's an estimated 160 illicit massage parlors in Mesa, Arizona. Yeah, I know, right? So nobody talks about these things, right? Well, because if you talk about it, if you know about it, like, you should try and do something about it. So stay connected to Mesa Chamber social media, email newsletters, Monday morning message, and mesachamber.org to always know what's happening at your Mesa Chamber.